all of those who are mine. So I'm going to share my story now. Yeah. Right? I don't, I ever tell you the story?
Remind them when
I'm speaking about, for those of you who are just joining, we're talking about the topic of domestic abuse, right? Have I ever told you the story? I never tell you the story about the time when we get late. Or I never tell you, well, I tell you tonight. So, see? My cousin that knows everything don't know the story. So I'm going to share the story now because I'm at a different place mentally. I remember when I was in my early part of the 20s after my brother just died. I remember being in a relationship, right? Me young, me early, me about 21. I was about 21 at the time, you know. I was working at a call center. I used to dance. I don't mean strip club or go-go. I mean like promotion dance. I had on my clothes. And I used to do a promotion. I used to do like sales. I was a junior, they call them junior marketers, I think. So I did sales promote. I had 3 jobs at the time when I was about 21. I had a sales job, I had a dancing job, and I worked at a call center. So sometimes I'd leave from the call center and do the dance, or sometimes on weekends I'd go out and sell. But it was always 3 jobs that I had at that time in my life. For about 3 years I had 3 jobs. So I remember being in a relationship with a very insecure man. Very insecure. Very, very insecure man, right? And I remember thinking, I remember thinking that this person cared for me. You know, he showed that he cared somewhat. And I remember one time we went to a party, me and Chrissy. Me and my cousin Chrissy. I wanted to go to the party. It was a big annual party. And I wanted to go to the party, and he told me that the car full. So me I say, oh, you drive and the car full. Left one of the man them. Yeah, you not care full of man. And your female I say she won't go to the party. So anyways, my cousin drive, you know, so good enough start drive it. A 6 farms, so you know the thing go. So I went to the party with my cousin and one of her friends. My cousin drove, and I remember being in the party, and I had different men coming to me. I never saw the person I was dating at the party. I didn't know where in the party he was standing. So I remember different men coming to me, and I wasn't paying attention. I remember a girl being there, and this day, I think it was a setup. Looking back at it this day, I'll tell you who it was after the live. I think it was a setup. Because there's a female there, and she kept on saying to me, my friend wants to talk to you. And I said, I'm not interested. And she said, but I'm a lawyer doctor, sitting. I said, but I'm not interested. And she kept on saying, but him have money. Him did have at the time, him did have one of the new pair of them. And I'm like, but I'm not, you know, so good, it's just a walk. So I was like, you know me a walk. So I'm like, I'm not interested. And she said, him want to buy your drinks and and I'm like, I'm not interested. These times, the person I was with in at the party, I watched everything, but I was never interested. Me never shift, right? So when party boiled down now and big crowd did it, the crowd gone, but my second at the party will be great. I remember my cousin saying that she ready to leave, right? Good night for those of you who are just joining. I remember my cousin saying she wanted to leave. So me I said, alright, I'm ready. So I finally saw him, and I was saying to him, I'm leaving. So he said, no, we'll go home together. So me I said, but the car was full before, it should have full now. How the car get empty now where you can't find space for me when it was full when I wanted to come to the party? But true to come now, you know, say girl cute and nice. All of a sudden, we should travel home together. Very bright. The mind blick about wassy. So I'm like, no, you know, I'm going with my cousin. So then I realized that him grab on pa my hand like him hold on pa my wrist. Tight in at the party. And crowd thinking, no, shame face is a dangerous something. Yeah man, shame face is a dangerous something. So he held on to my hand, and there was a crowd there, like a big crowd there. And like I'm saying to him, you know, you can't do that, Tanneray, and him squeeze my hand like him and drag it, so me just squash. As feisty as I am, I just try to de-escalate what was about to be taking place. Because just imagine me in a big party and then him go choke me. Because I've never seen him behave like that. He's never raised his voice at me. I know he was very jealous and dark a fool. You understand? But he's never showed any signs of being abusive towards me. So when I saw that, I didn't know how to deal with it at the time. So I thought the best way to de-escalate it was to say, okay, I'll stay and my cousin will leave. So I didn't tell my cousin what was going on, you know, shame face and embarrassment. So I told her to go. So I remember the night now we reached at the house, and I remember we reached at the house now. My auntie was keeping a barbecue at the time, and I was inviting out some people. Them days they are blackberry days, you know, it's a long time I talk about. So blackberry days, cause him never have the blackberry, have a banger. Me did have blackberry. So yeah, him never there get nothing. Him never ask, him never ask. I want come fight me. So they don't say me have my blackberry, and you know the blackberry them the days they be a battery pool when it start get problem or the little ball they start get issues, right? So I was sending out messages like, you know, saying inviting you to the BBQ, so and so. So when he read the message, instead of BBQ, he saw BBY, which would stand for short baby. So I'm inviting you to the baby like a big bududup. You get me? So I'm saying to him, no, you have it wrong. Read it over. By the time I said so, the battery died. The battery died. Now this man is drinking. This man is drinking, like right?
As you join, guys.
This guy is drinking, right? I'm drunk, and he swears to no, me a cheat because him say baby. So I go say no, and I say no, this not gonna work. By the time I have to say to him, say that's not what you saw. My uncle feel bloop. I say me sober same time. I say sober same time. I say what I water just shut out of my eye. And by the time him do that, like him literally choke me out. Yeah. Like him literally, and me no business, me a big woman now, me can talk. You get me? Me no shame in my game now, me can talk. Like the boy literally choke me out when me a gag ear now, you know. So like me and him have a little tussle. At the time I weigh like 115 pounds. Me couldn't give him no healthy lick. I tell about one big strong somebody, and I mean maga so. I weigh 115 pounds. Me never no fighter like that. You get me? And yeah, the boy choked me to me near the blanket. You see the next day when I wake up, she am going to kill me. Oh my. You think me could have go home and tell my family so boy put them on for me? Knowing that I grew up around domestic abuse. I grew up seeing females in my family I get licked left, right and center. Don't for me now come as a new generation to come and say I did this, I took the same thing and I never walk away. You know? I was like, no man, this not serious. Me shame. How me to tell somebody that? Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when people are in abusive relationships, you don't know what they're going through mentally. You don't know what they internalize. You understand? Because not everybody will speak out what they're going through, and that's why you have to be very careful. And it is best you be supportive rather than you be judgmental, because you just might drive that person to the edge. Believe whether we like it or not, a lot of people take their life through suicide, and sometimes they do it not only because of depression and stuff like that, but because they feel like nobody cares. So you can be the changing factor instead of to judge. Instead of, why are people laughing at my life? Am I funny? This, me not talk about nothing funny, I'm not going on a joke. I'm talking about something very serious. Instead of being judgmental, offer support to these women that are in abusive relationships. I'll tell you the second time when it happened, when I left. This is the time when I left. Big party again. Me and my best friend. I'm like, this man have a dance problem. Big party again. And the hungry reason I can't talk about it now is because I'm strong. Right. I couldn't talk about this one time. Because I'm shame. Right. My shame. Oh, me tell people say man I lick me. That's not. You remember the time when I have a cocaine on my head when I look up in the door? You remember that video that picture where I had a big cocaine on my head? Because me I walk, I'm bucking, I'm bucking at the bedroom door. And I walk in through Linstead. And when I walk through Linstead, everybody there on baby will make him thump in your head. Me know say him not lick me, you know. Me know say door me look up in there, you know. But just the fact of people looking at me as somebody who's being abused, that was so demeaning. Like I felt so ashamed.
I testify on that one too, because we would go to Waterland. But I did already the other day after I was at the bar. Everybody asked me if I shouldn't talk to them.
And you never feel a way about it?
Of course, Mr. They make me feel like it happened for true.
Yeah, because you know if them put this thing in there. Everybody I get this if everything I get this, everybody I get this thing. They say me get beat up and me feel so ashamed. And then I know in reality that I have been hit. And me couldn't talk about it because I'm ashamed. I'll tell you the second time it happened why I left. I went to a party, I went to another annual party. Back in my party days, I don't party now. We grew up them something there. Hi guys, over by Tika Shane Live. So, I remember the other one now, right? I was at a party with my best friend and a man took us to the party, and I remember this boy being very insecure because he always thought I was gonna leave him for somebody who had money. But TG, you and me know say me never grow so. Not gonna frighten me. One thing they know say me never catch rotten teeth because me no love sweets. Yeah. Me is a girl who can own my own from morning. You get me? Yeah. And when him never did carry the weight, remember me a young girl and I have 3 jobs, me carry that. Right. You get me? Me never make food out of house. And them things that me a young girl. So when him can't carry the banner, me carry it for him. So he always felt that I was gonna leave him for somebody who had more. Looking back now, the broke man him did I worry about. You get me? I mean not even talk about broke in a pocket only, because we have a mentality that we think that being poor means that you don't have money. Being poor means that you lack of knowledge. Being poor means that you lack of empathy. Being poor means that you lack of love. Being poor that means that you lack of understanding. That is what is being poor. That is broke life. Your financial situation can change at any given second. But if you're a nasty human being, that will never change. If you're able to connect, that will never, unable to connect, that will never change. You understand? So looking back at them like some broke people, not pocket wise, but up here wise. They never my time. But anyways, another side of the story. Different time now. So I remember being in this party now, right? And we went there with my friend and thing, and the boy coming at the party grimy. Look at my finger. The boy coming at the party mad, right? And when him coming at the party now, him I said to me, say, oh, bring your come here and ray in a crowd. So me walk out of the crowd, right? When me walk out of the crowd now, it's like him follow me. So I went upstairs. Me go call him real name John. And we go call him nickname Tissue. Tissue I'm nickname and John I'm real name. So Tissue, so everybody at the party know Tissue, but them don't know John, them don't know the real name. So then when we go upstairs now, it's like John start flying, be a lick, be a choking. So me keep on and say, John, stop it, you know me I try to tussle back. The boy now stop. I just feel it blow. Every angle me I feel it. I mean, so what go on? You send me ball out Tissue. At them time them stop because guess what? Tissue no one up. I should me give him the name Tissue. Tissue no one. Nobody know say my little man up there. Tissue no one. Nobody know say my little woman up there. I say him stop, and it was after that time that I left. But I never spoke about it, and that happened 7.5, 8 years ago, and the first me I talk about it, and I'm talking about it publicly. To tell somebody that you never know what somebody is going through. You never know what a person. I mean, I tell you this, no boy can let me again. Because the minute you raise a voice, my cut. The minute you talk to me too hard, I run left. Not even run, I drive for the 180 straight. The minute I see you do like you want shit, you have some man will love drink. Cut! Ball off a cut! The minute I want me to pay water for me too hard, because me not take no lick. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know their situations, and anyone we can get lick. So when you see a female being abused, instead of tormenting her, support her. Tell her about her worth. Tell her that she deserves better. Tell her that, you know, even when a man doesn't love her, her heavenly Father loves her. The living God loves her. You understand? You can pray for her. Don't go there casting judgments, because some of us, we judge a little bit too much. You know? Seven brothers, seven different mind. You understand me? Some of we see the dirty plate in a people's house, but we not see the cockroach and rat in a field with one. You understand me? So it's best to be supportive to women that are going through this. Some of us do it in secrecy like I did. And I regret it. If I could go back, then I would have left from the first time. No matter how much I want and ball and say I'm sorry, I would have left from the first time. So it wouldn't have been a second time. Because the truth is, if a man is abusive, he will stay abusive. Until him old and get crippled and can't lick you no more. But as long as him young and firm, him I go thump you down. Somebody else out there is willing to love you. Don't it? Somebody else out there will not only say they want to give you the world, but they will work towards actually giving you the world. You understand me? And I'm disgusted at you people that support this type of behavior. And like I said, you have men that are being beaten as well. I remember seeing the man the morning. The man I fought in mouth bust. You see the night me hear, hey boy, bloop, 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 bloop. Pot a fling, pot cover a fling. Stop me, stop me, stop me. Jesus Christ, stop me. And I the woman, I do the damage. I the female, I do the damage. And the man sit down in that. So you understand? So sometimes you have men that are in these situations as well. So people, you see your mouth can speak life and it can take life. You understand? Take the opportunity to speak life. Do not use your mouth to give somebody a death sentence. Your the word, the tongue can be a very dangerous thing. Your tongue is very powerful. Be careful of what you speak over people's lives. And if there is anybody on my life currently that is being abused, seek help. Do not suffer in silence. Do not, I repeat, do not suffer in silence. Somebody will understand. Seek refuge somewhere. There's always somewhere to seek refuge, and I believe that. And if I'm a beaten mommy, him no love you. Him no love him, make him a give the black eye. Because you see, people say they love rose, but they pick a rose. If they truly love the rose, they would have watered it and give it extended life. Now, if you think of yourself as a flower, if him truly love you, then he would pour into your spirit to make you grow. He want to beat you down and leave you with insecurities. You understand? My phone, I've had so many women. It is ridiculous. I've had so many women telling me how they've been beaten. How they've been beaten like they're children. You understand me? People, ladies, learn to walk away. Learn to love yourself first. And it's sad to say, some of us as young women are being beaten because we are greedy. We're being beaten and we're being accused because we're craving. And we don't know if we ride out with storm. Because through the man of mine, through him a give you money, you don't want to go back to chicken back because you get used to lobster and steak. So you stay and you hide the black eye. You hide the bust up lip. You wear long clothes to cover the fact that your hands are bruised. God will take care of you. You understand? If ever someone would just lift up with faith and speak some things over our life, we have the power in our tongue to clear situations. You understand? We have the power in our tongue to clear pathways, to open doors. As long as when we speak, we don't speak in vain. And it says if our word will not come out and return to us null and void. When you speak with faith. Learn to exercise your faith. To all the young women that are being hit, learn to exercise your faith. Learn to speak to your heavenly Father. When nobody else not care for you, He will never give up on you. As much as some are wicked and ungrateful. he will never give up on you. So that's on my testimony. TG, what do you think?
Right.
What do you think? You have anything you want to say?
My last time, you know, I just feel like, say, yo, my lads, I enjoy the show, because I'm deep on the show tonight, guys. Yeah.
So, what you say, bossy? Yes, some females don't wanna work, so they allow these, and you know what the men know? The men know that, listen, me and mine, you, and me I pay the light, the water, the rent, the everything. And the food where you eat and me I pay for, so I guess I can kick you like football anytime, because you get so reluctant and you get so comfortable. You're not bad to walk, you know. So you're okay with the beating.
Yeah.
And that is a problem, ladies. I'm saying to somebody, love yourself enough to walk away. Do not make the time when you walk away, if not walk your walk. Instead, you're carried away in a coffin. Because some women stay in relationships and they never walk out. Instead, they're carried out. And they carried out by how much Paul Berry have 6? Or more sometime. And them go 6'6". That's how it go.
Right.
Do not, listen, do not, if you cannot walk away before you are. That's my message. Walk away before you're carried away.
Right.
Walk away before you are carried away. You understand me? Do not stay in an abusive relationship and say he will change or she will change. They won't change because you want them to change. They'll only change because they want to change. Some of us go into a relationship knowing what we're going into, but you feel like you can change the man. Or you feel like you can change the woman. No, gossa baby. The choice is theirs. Ultimately, it's theirs. If they don't choose to change, they will never change. No matter what you do, you could have cooked in a gold stew. You understand me? You could have hang them clothes on crystal line. They will never change if they don't choose to change, and that is something that you have to be very, very careful. So I encourage and implore you to walk away before you are carried away. You understand? Put one foot in front of the other. You must reach.
Yeah.
You must reach. Swallow your pride and you catch your friend house. If you're not in a family, swallow your pride and go catch your friend house. You have to start somewhere. You don't have to have no big education to go work in a wholesale or a supermarket. You don't have to have no big education to go sell 2 tigers and bag juice. You understand me? You don't have to have no big education to get 2 pieces of clothes and go and sell. You don't have to have no big education to go in a bar go work. You don't have to have no big education. So if that is your problem, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Tristan, big up yourself. You walked away. Tristan Parsons, big up yourself, mama. I need some more people to testify. And let those females on my life that are being abused know that it is okay to walk away. It is okay to walk. Do not sit down and make him kick you like football. You're not, let me tell you something. Queens, no man not supposed to kick you. You don't have a physical crown on your head, but best believe it is there. At all times, know that you're royalty because your heavenly Father is the King of all kings. That means that we're queen. That means that we're princesses and we're princes. We are born as royalty. Do not allow no man to beat you. You understand me? Run. 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 Swallow your pride no matter what people might say. Go catch your friend house. Go up at the auntie house. Go around at the granny house. Even though sometimes we torment you and make people know say them put you up. The words that they speak are better than the hit that you would have been taking. Because the word that they're speaking cannot give you a black eye.
True.
The word that they're speaking cannot cause you a miscarriage because the word lick you in your belly. You understand me? The words that they're speaking cannot give you bruises and scars. I can speak from personal experience. I can speak from personal experience. I'm surprised I wasn't emotional because when I started thinking about the life and I started thinking about the experience, I got very emotional. But the minute I come on, then there becomes a different presence. You know, it's like something else comes about. It's like I feel like a sense of power when I'm about to deliver, when I'm about to speak. So me not ball no more. You understand? I walked away. And guess what? Him can't come back. Him could have play like a baby. Him could have ball like a baby. Because what was he insecure about? Him accused me. I never cheated. TG, you know me. Eh?
What was in one before?
You were in one before?
Yeah.
Abusive?
Yeah.
See, you never tell me that neither. See, she never tell me your secret.
You know the person never want to come out of my yard. But I stay at them home, like stay there. Never want to come out of my own yard to look for my family.
So him
never want. Like lock me up in the house, I can't come out.
Oh, so but him abuse
if
emotionally and mentally.
Like if somebody lock you in the house and I
yeah,
can't
him abuse you emotionally and mentally.
If I can't come out, if you don't want to go out with
you're
the sister,
prisoner.
if I'm a man, me I go sleep. Like you lock me in. That means you could make me be a figurine then. You could make me be a figurine because actually every time I like say, alright, man, look at my family, come look to me. You know that look away there, like when she's there, I can't left the yard.
You're prisoner.
No family member can go out.
I saw me remember this boy.
You see, lock up me like I
this boy, him did want me quit my job. Him did want me leave my job. That was his form of control. The minute I wanted to go out, it was like, oh, man involved. Tika, you know me. You know this boy never get no bone. I never cheated.
Yeah.
You understand? And if I have $1, me share the dollar. Okay, you know, say, I don't believe in this thing that it's only men can do. I believe that women can do as well.
Exactly.
And if you partner about them too, I believe that. If a man did that treat you good, you're supposed to carry him through his storm.
Yeah, what's that? You know, treat you well and good. What makes you treat him back good?
Right, I believe in them things. I'm not saying never mind nobody, no. But if my partner is going through a storm, I'm not gonna let him go through it by himself.
If I can help him, I make him
right, if I can keep him head above water, me I go help keep him head above water. And what was the return I get? Him choke me out, me nearly pass out. I say my mother never box me. I get her ears as you see my head ring. My head do what? Ring. I say you think a school bell I got ting-a-ling-a-ling. In my ears all the hard box when you get. Walk away, eh?
The boy box you?
Yeah. The boy box me, brother. The boy box me. What's all if my brother didn't ever know them to sit there? Me know excuse him language. Hey, you see my brother was a soldier. If that the devil there in Jamaica, you said boy box me, you know. But you see, we're peaceful and we're loving. Peaceful and we're loving. We pray about things and we walk away. But I'm saying to a queen right now. I'm saying to a queen, don't let the boy abuse you. The boy lock you up in the house. And wait, I see Erica in my life said it's 50-50. It is 50-50 because as I said earlier, you have women that are very abusive to men. But I'm speaking for the women tonight because too often times when we open up our mouth, we have more people attacking us than taking care of us. Right? So that is the reason why I'm speaking for the women tonight. So, don't let the boy lock you up in the house. Do not let him tell you where you can go or who you can go with. You should have the power to go where you want to go, when you want to go. And him be comfortable. Guess why? Because you doing that, you would have done it in a respectful manner. You're not going to live with a man. And let me tell you something. If you don't live with a man and if you don't have no children from your dating, he's not your husband. You're dating. It's not as if, as long as you're not going out the house and coming in at 5 o'clock in the morning, drunk, stone drunk, and you know, as long as you're respectful in your doings. So you can have a girls' night out.
Right.
You can go out with your family. Because the way how you would have carried yourself would have been respectful. So don't let him lock you up in another house. You understand? But you can't go. That is abuse.
Yes,
Do not allow him to tell you that you're ugly. God never make nobody ugly. God never make none of we ugly. We're all beautiful in our own light. We're all beautiful in our own light. For some, me ugly. For some, me pretty. But for God, I am beautiful because I was made and shaped in his image. So don't make the boy tell you say you're ugly. Don't make him lock you up in the house. Don't you dare make him put him on you. You understand me? And if he has done that or if he is doing it, don't let him disrespect you. Do not allow him to call you out of your name. Leave. Or what to wear. We have the power to choose what we wear.
Yes.
We have the power to choose what we wear, what we're comfortable in, what fits our bodies.
And next time you meet me this way, you want to change.
And like my cousin would say, you meet her one way and then you want to change her. You meet her in a dance and then you want to turn her in a housewife. You want to turn her in a Christian overnight. You understand? You did meet her down the road, run up and down and a flick. All of a sudden, you want her to walk in a long skirt. Give people the opportunity and the time to change. And that's why some of you become abusive. And let me tell you something. You know what is abuse as well? You have some man where use ring and tie down woman. He has no intention of marrying you.
Yes.
He has no intention of marrying you. He has no intention of staying there with you. But him lock you up and promise you. Him lock you up and promise you. Oh, my dog is watching. My mom said my dog is watching my life. Chip, please. Mwah. Chip, chip.
Hi, auntie.
Chip, chip. Mommy, ma move him head. Chip. So, mommy soon come home. Me a pat my head. It's not itch it or itch me. I flat it or flat down. What do you? Big up to my mother in the building. So I'm saying to you guys, right? Walk away before you are carried away. I want to give some of us, not even you, all of us, because I'm one of them, some affirmations. I am strong. I stone them in not chop. That be nice. Chop. I am strong. I am beautiful.
That's right.
I am enough. I am blessed. I am able. I can. I will. Just say those things over yourself. And one thing I want you to remember is I am enough. Don't let people tell you that if you would be nicer if you lost a little weight. You would be pretty if your skin was a little lighter. You would look better if you do your hair this way. You are enough. I've seen people, even in my adult stage, I've seen people come on my live with that foolishness. Trying to tell me how to comb my hair and I would look better this way. I am enough. And I'm okay with that, right? I am enough. And learn to say that over yourself. You don't deserve to be beaten. You don't deserve to be bruised. You don't deserve to be tormented. You don't deserve to be constantly told that you are not good enough. You don't deserve that. That is abuse, and abuse comes in many different forms. And as I said before you judge them, pray for them. Before you judge a woman that is being beaten or being abused, pray for them. Offer words of encouragement, offer support, offer love. You understand me? Offer strength in their weakest moments. Offer them love when they're unable to love themselves. Pray for them when they can't find the words to say in their prayer. That is what we can do. We all have a responsibility to each other. It doesn't just stop at me. It doesn't just stop at you. It's a us thing. It's a we thing. We all have a responsibility. So if you see your neighbor, your sister, your brother, your uncle, whoever being abused, you have a responsibility to get involved. Now, get involved don't mean you have to go tell oh man left the dirty boy. Get involved don't mean that. Get involved mean you offer them strength and pray for them, because they will do what is necessary, don't it?
Right.
And you can carry a horse to the well, but you cannot force him to drink. You can carry a horse to the well, but you cannot. And some of us are damaged. Some of us are damaged. So we reject help. We reject help because we don't understand that it's help. So guys, sometimes it's so much deeper than what you see on the surface. So if you know somebody that's being abused and you keep on trying with them and they brush you off, be patient. Have patience. You may not be able to understand. You may not be able to understand because you cannot relate. But I ask you to be patient. And I also ask you to be kind. Keep that person prayed up. Offer that person love. And give that person support. That is what I'm asking you to do. We all have a responsibility. Tracy Rigby says, say no to abuse. And Sasha-lee Lown say, walk away before you are carried away. And I'm going to close out by saying this. This is what I'm going to close out by saying. I have a lot of people calling me on this number. This is not my personal number. This phone is for the charity and for the live. And I have a lot of people calling it. I have a lot of people calling. I have a lot of people calling this live phone and saying to me, when I say hello, good afternoon, Sasha speaking, they say, you're so nice though, you sound sexy. And I'm like, okay, thank you, how can I assist? You know, I just want to get to know you more to see how I can do something for you. And I'm like, who are you trying to get to? This is Sasha-lee, you know, and I'm restating that this is Sasha-lee. Who can or would you like to speak to? And then these people will say to me, oh, I saw your video on Facebook where you're seeking help.